Sadhguruji, my question is, most of the ancient scriptures like Vedas and Upanishad, they tell us the healing power of mantras and meditation. Like in Shiv Puran, Mahamrityunjay mantra is there, which is a powerful healing mantra. So could you please help us in getting how these spiritual practices influence our body and our mind, and can this spiritual living be used as a preventive medicine?
See, first of all, because you are a PhD and I am nothing, all right? I have not read any of those books that you mentioned. With all due respect to all of them, I did not read, not because I think they are low or high or whatever. It is just that my quest was to know what is the nature of this life. I was not interested in either Shiva or Vishnu or sun or moon or anything. I wanted to know what this is. This is what my prime interest was from my childhood. So, as I paid attention to this, I can say, I know this life from its origin to its ultimate. I don't know anything else. I don't know any of the Puranas. Really. But you're talking about a mantra. Mantra means a sound or an arrangement of sounds. Sounds can be arranged in different ways. If you arrange it with a certain level of geometric perfection, it will work as a mantra. That means, say right now, if we utter a sound, it is passing through the air, that's where you can hear it, all right? It can also pass through the water. If you're down in the swimming pool, we can call you loudly and you can hear. So it penetrates the water. That means it's penetrating your tissue. So if you create the right sounds, it will have impact on the system. What are those right sounds? Right sound means it must be geometrically correct. It must have a certain congruence that it produces a particular type of impact. This is called as Nada Yoga. How to transform human body, mind and spirit through using the right kind of sounds. Mantras are significant for the arrangement of sound. People add meanings to it because if it is not meaningful, most people cannot pay attention. See, people can pay attention to only those things that they think is valuable. They don't have an indiscriminate sense of attention. That is why they miss most of life. They miss most aspects of life because their attention is prejudiced. Oh, this is my friend, I like him, so I pay attention. Oh, this is something beautiful, so I pay attention. This is mine, so I pay attention. Not like that. Attention is like light, it must be on. If God comes, it should show, if devil comes, it should show, isn't it? Hello? Attention is like that, simply on. Whatever is here, it must show. Otherwise, you become hallucinatory. Little bit of attention, rest of the time, if you are from this civilization, you'll see variety of gods. If you are from other civilizations, you'll see only one kind. You look like me, I think. That's a very important thing in this civilization. None of our gods are old. They're young, vibrant, full on. Hello? So, your imagination will play based on what is your cultural influences. But attention is not about imagination. Attention is about just seeing what is here right now. Your data should not color the attention. If my data colors the attention, now I'll think, oh, she's Indian, it's in India, so we don't like Indians, but if you're elsewhere, oh, she's Indian, she looks like Indian, I like her, you know. Or something else, some caste, creed, family, nonsense, whatever. But if attention is not colored, if you are here, I pay the same attention. If a grasshopper is here, I pay the same attention. If nothing is here, I pay the same attention because attention is unprejudiced. And it should not be intermittent, it must be on. If attention is on, nothing is missed in life, both internally and externally. All of it we may not be able to act upon because action is limited. We can't act upon all those things. But what we act upon will be to the point, we hit the ball. You know, when I was talking to somebody in a conversation in Hyderabad, I think. So Sadhguru, last question, at that time, a few years ago, not anymore. Last question, what? How to beat Pakistan in cricket? We don't ask that question anymore, all right? I said, see, if you want to beat Pakistan, send the Indian army. If you want to play cricket, hit the damn ball. Hello? You want to hit the ball or beat Pakistan? If you think with this bat you're going to beat Pakistan, I know that ball will smash your face probably. So, attention is not there. So much of memory is playing out all the time. So, there is a massive loss about everything. So, mantras are those types of… there are two ways to say it, sounds or reverberations which will cause. Today there's lots of experiments, these days I think a lot of it was on the YouTube and all that. If you just utter a certain mantra, the granules that are put on a thin sheet arrange themselves in different patterns. Have you seen these things? You can do this because we've always known this. I don't know what is in those books, I'm quite illiterate that way. So, I didn't bother to read all that, but I know this one, I know what sound does what to this. Fortunately, you're also made the same way. And every other life is made the same way. So when I talk about myself, people think I know the whole universe. I'm telling you a secret. I'm only talking about myself. So sounds have a tremendous impact because, see, today modern science is telling you, what you see as physical matter, including your bodies, is not 100% true. It's a reverberation on one level. Where there is a reverberation, there is a sound. All sounds you cannot hear, only a small range of frequencies you can hear. What is below that is subsonic, what is above that is ultra or supersonic. You don't hear them. What you hear is a very small range of sounds. But there are so many other sounds, you don't hear them. See, right now, everybody's carrying a phone, somebody's keeping it on all the time. Now, if somebody calls them, if they pick it up, they're talking. The talk is going from here somewhere, isn't it? Hello? Their phone is catching it, but it's all over the place or no? But you can't hear it, because it's in a frequency mode that you cannot hear. So based on the frequency, amplitude and other aspects of the sound, if you feed a sound into an oscilloscope, it always gives out a certain form. So every sound has a form, every form has a sound attached to it. This is a certain aspect of yoga which is referred to as Ritambara Prajna. That means you're conscious of the name-form relationship or the sound and form relationship. So if you have that, then you can create your own mantra. You can arrange the sounds in such a way it has for a specific impact. So you want to create a certain impact on your patient, you can chant a certain mantra, but you must also treat, okay? It is just that it creates a more conducive atmosphere. Conducive atmosphere is always valuable. What we do is important, but having a conducive atmosphere is equally important, otherwise what we do may not go to the extent it should go.
As future doctors, many of us might struggle to reconcile this gap between, the spiritual aspects of healing and what we learn in medicine, like the mantras you just mentioned. So what is the way to bridge this gap between this mystical understanding of the human body and what we study in the scientific medicine?
See, your interest is in human body, as you mentioned just now. Which body do you have maximum access to? Mine or yours?
Mine.
Yours. This is the one which is always under our control and our this thing. Inside out you can know it, isn't it? So spend some time. Those of you who are becoming doctors, spend some time, if you want, we can help you how to do this. Spend at least a little bit of time to know this internally. If you do that, your knowledge of being a doctor could become much more effective than the way it is right now. See, it is a fact, whether, a lot of people won't like it, troll armies will go at me tomorrow morning, I know, but it's okay. But still in a given hospital, when people are ill, they want to go to that particular doctor. Yes? Not that others don't know. For some reason, they want to go to that particular doctor, because somehow when he treats, it works better. Something little extra, maybe just 10% extra, maybe 5% extra. But when it's your life, that 5% means a lot. Hello? Isn't it? When your life is involved, that extra 5% means a world to you, isn't it? So why are they going to that particular doctor? Because somehow it seems to work better. Some quality. You may not be able to put your finger on what is that quality. It doesn't matter what the hell you want to call it, spiritual, medical, nonsense. Have that quality, because other people are placing their lives in your hands, isn't it?